Uzhhorod is a city in West Ukraine. Before the war, it was one of the last big Ukrainian cities before the border. Today, with no flights into Ukraine, it has become the first stop for anyone entering the country. In this video, we'll take a closer look at how Uzhhorod has changed, how it became Ukraine's new entry point, and what it means for the country. So, welcome to Uzhhorod. When people talk about West Ukraine, they usually mean Lviv and surrounding areas, which were once part of Poland and have strong Polish and Austrian influence. But Uzhhorod is different. Uzhhorod was part of Hungary for about 900 years, from 11th century until 1919. After the Second World War, it became part of Czechoslovakia, but in 1938, Hungary took it back for another 7 years. In 1945, it became part of Soviet Union, and since 1991, it has been part of independent Ukraine. So because of this long history, the city still has a strong Hungarian influence. Many people still speak Hungarian, Slovak and Czech, and even their food are more Hungarian or Central European than Ukrainian. Unlike many other cities in Ukraine, Uzhhorod has never been hit by missiles since the invasion started. Some say it's because of secret deal between Hungarian's President Viktor Orban and Putin. But locals believe it's more practical reason because there are no big strategic targets here, it's surrounded by mountains, and it's too close to the NATO countries. I would rather believe it's a secret deal because Russia does not target in strategic targets only, and they can always hit a school or hospital and say that there was no kids and they were hosting Ukrainian army. Which version do you like more for yourself? Before, Uzhhorod was seen like sunset very far if you are living anywhere in other parts of Ukraine, because you need to travel, you need to cross the whole country. It's like the one of the edge of the country, and you even need to cross Carpathian mountains to reach to that. So it wasn't really a very often destination for most of people, and so that's why it was like just city with its own community, not super popular for tourism. And nowadays it is actually the first entry to the country, because you cannot fly to Ukraine, so you need to fly to nearby countries and then enter Ukraine. And Uzhhorod has a very great location. It's a big city, and it's located only 3 kilometers, like 1 mile probably, from the Slovakia border, and even the airport is located just 2 hours drive, like even 2 hours it was by bus. So if I will go by car, probably in 1 hour I can reach the airport. So that's super convenient. If you will look on the map, you will find that the airport, Uzhhorod airport by itself, the runway is finishing in the Slovakia border. Quickly, let me tell you how to come to Uzhhorod specifically. So I flew to Košice, Slovakia, which has the nearest airport to Uzhhorod. Košice is about 90 kilometers from Ukrainian border. After landing, I took the bus and I go straight forward to Uzhhorod for 3 hours. Actually, stories how you can reach Ukraine and what you are facing on the way deserve definitely a specific video, so make sure that you are subscribed, and I dedicate one video to talk about everything in details. Since 2022, over 300,000 Ukrainian IT professionals and companies have relocated here. Uzhhorod has unexpectedly become a tech and business hub. Factories from east have also moved nearby villages, bringing investments and jobs. Even though Uzhhorod is safe, it hasn't escaped the cost of war. Almost every family has a relative or friend in the military. The 128th Mountain Assault Brigade, based in Zakarpattia, was one of the first to help liberate Kherson. And after that battle, the whole region went into the mourning because nearly everyone knew someone who didn't came back. Even though Uzhhorod has never been hit by missiles, air raid alarms still happen. According to the law, schools and students must go into shelter, and buses must stop to let people get to safety. People at home can do whatever they want, and I don't really think that they are reacting. But once you're at work, this is your duty. And I experienced one air alarm while I was there, and I saw how all military personnel in uniform immediately went into the shelter. Even in one of the safest regions of Ukraine, they still take these drills seriously. But to be fair, there were only 6 alarms in January and 6 in February so far. That's nothing compared to Kiev or other cities of Ukraine where air raid alarms go off every day, often more than once. Another consequence of the war is electricity problems. As Russia continues attacking Ukraine's energy infrastructure, power outrages happen across the country, including Uzhhorod. Even though it's far from the front lines, blackouts still occur from time to time. So here is the supermarket in some local area, as you see, and to be able to maintain the light during the electricity cuts, blackouts, they make the wire. If you will follow it, you will find that it reached to a generator. And such generators you may find on the streets. You see, it's just a public street, but not much at all compared to all other cities in Ukraine. Here you see the generator standing. There is a plug. It's disconnected. There are no problem with electricity, but if there will be problem with electricity, they will instantly connect it and the shop will keep running. And this one is really big. I guess it's even bigger than the supermarket one, and it is serving I'm not sure, I guess the whole building, probably this one, which is staying here. And here is another one. I'm probably maybe serving this building. Thanks to its location near European borders, Uzhhorod has become a major hub for volunteers. Locals bring in military vehicles, supplies, medicine from all over Europe. They even collect herbs in the Carpathian Mountains to make tea for soldiers on the front lines. A small but powerful reminder that people here are always thinking of those who are fighting for Ukraine. For many Ukrainians, Uzhhorod became a place to escape missiles and war. But that safety comes at a cost. Every quiet day here is only possible because someone else is fighting on the front lines.